Good afternoon, class. Today, you're going to learn about framing your essay. This includes the introduction, conclusion, and the use of your thesis statement. Your general guidelines are going to be to take your reader from a general to particular. This means to start with a broad idea or topic and make it narrow through your introductory paragraph. Make your reader interested and intrigued in your topic and idea. Give them a sense of what your paper will be about in the introductory paragraph, and leave them something to think about in the conclusion. Move from the general to particular. As I said before, you're going to want to start with a big idea, but make it narrow in order to fit it all in one paper. Include a strong thesis that will usually be the last sentence. While this does not always have to be the placement, it is a good place to have it. Write more than one sentence. Your thesis statement is not your introductory paragraph. There is more body to it than that. Introduction don'ts. Only write one sentence. As I said before, your thesis statement is not your introduction, but a part of it. Therefore, you need to ensure that there is more to your introduction than the thesis statement alone. Include important examples or evidence from your paper. By including important examples or evidence into your introduction, it may become redundant later as you bring them up again. Try to accomplish too much in one paragraph. Your introduction paragraph is an introduction to the paper as a whole. Therefore, you do not have to put everything in the paper within the introduction paragraph, just enough to help the readers understand what is to come later in the body paragraphs. The thesis statement. This is to identify a complete idea and not just a topic. For example, topic is love, while idea is love is painful. Or topic could be dog breeds. The idea is that a specific dog breed is the best. In a critical essay about a reading or literature, link your idea to the text, but be sure to make a significant statement about it and not just state a fact. For example, a bad statement would be Stephen Lewis's essay is about Africa, while a good statement would be Stephen Lewis argues passionately that we should do more for Africa. The bad statement only states the fact that what his essay is about, while the good statement gives us reason behind reading his article and why we are using it in our paper. Thesis statement do's. Make it arguable, not a statement of fact. This means there should be two sides to your argument. Bad example. There are many similarities and differences between apples and oranges. Good example. A comparison between apples and oranges demonstrates the infinite superiority of oranges. This shows that there is an argument made. Therefore, it can be a thesis statement. Present your topic confidently as something you believe to be interesting and useful. The more confident you are, the more likely the reader is going to be to believe you or to agree with you at the end of your paper. Thesis statements don't. Put it in the form of a question. We have to remember this is a thesis statement. As I said before, confidence is key. If you have it in a question format, then the reader might think you doubt yourself and therefore will doubt you as a writer. Use expressions like, this essay will show. Just get to the point. The introduction is an introductory paragraph into the rest of your essay. Therefore, you don't need to make this statement because that is exactly what the introduction is doing for you. Try and force your topic into a three-part statement. You should abandon the three-part statement with the 5-paragraph essay. It is important to always write as much as needed in order to get your argument across. This does not always fit into the three-part statement. Therefore, if you follow this and your argument is not strong enough, the reader may not believe you. Conclusion. Do not simply repeat intro or thesis. While it is important to reformat your thesis and have it in the conclusion, it does not need to be repeated word for word. Do not introduce any new or significant evidence or example for your main argument. The reason you don't want to do this in the conclusion is because your paper has ended. There's no way for you to give your own opinion or stronger evidence in order to support that this supports your claim. You may leave your readers with a question or some food for thought. This is actually a great idea to do with your conclusion. Therefore, after reading it, your reader may take information they already know or information they learn and make their own opinions about what you have just given them. In general, bring your reader back to the framework you started with. As I said before, your thesis does not need to be repeated word for word, but it does need to be reformatted and put into your conclusion. This closes your paper nice and neat in order to bring your readers back to the beginning. I hope you all enjoyed this and have a great day.